Time when we always wonder who's going to be here. Usually Ryan's here.
He's often a little later than 5.
It's hard to say because it's like a time machine. Now we are, but it spools back like a minute, so it goes back before we were streaming. Everybody, hi everyone. Yeah, I'll put on my cam. Here we are. Hi everyone. Welcome to Seneca One Tower.
We're back here for our return engagement.
Let's see, how do I get Mary's camera? Oh, I got to adjust this. Let's adjust the cam. Yeah, that's now we can see Mary. We'll turn her mic up. And we're here at, I know you're expecting us, depending on when the last time you tuned in. You might have been expecting us to be at the Statler. But Statler is closed for remodeling. So we're at the Hyatt for a couple of years. But the Hyatt's bar is closed for remodeling at the moment, and so we're at the tower. These edifices are all related. They're all in the same management family, right, Mary?
That's right. Yes, they are all under the big umbrella of Douglas Development.
Yeah, they sure are, and we're the winners in that.
And we understand that the Hyatt is being transformed at a breakneck pace here. Things are happening to the Hyatt.
The Hyatt is moving along quickly.
Yeah, while we're here.
I'm screwing around here, getting the making sure the live stream is working. I believe it is.
It's funny, there's that trio there of these kids. I mean, these two ladies and the little girl, and the two ladies are dressed like they're going to sit on the beach. The little girl looks ready to lounge. She's wearing a very pretty dress. She's wearing a pretty dress and earrings. She's got her hair back. Yeah, she's like 8 years old. She's ready to lounge.
Well, I'm not picking up the live stream on my telephone, but but Nick Otto is picking it up.
Oh, okay.
And it's great to see you, Nick.
It's great to see Nick.
Waving at Nick.
Hey, Nick.
This first note is dedicated to you, Nick. Start out with a waltz. This is called Waltz for Nick. Reaching Tonawanda from our WBIG TV antenna here, high atop the tallest building in Buffalo. And we're reaching Robert Rosa out in Tonawanda.
Yeah,
that's for the radio jet.
hey.
Well, thank you. Hang around. Have a great evening. Jay's elbow is getting warmed up back there. Thanks for the sound check, Jay. See, that's what I do. I tell a joke, and if they laugh, I know. Doesn't sound loud enough to me though. I'd like to turn it up. I think Jay's got super hearing. He knows how to humor the pianist. Now Jay can hear me better. I see Tom Miller is checking in here. Let's communicate directly with Thomas Miller. He's a special guy. Tunes our piano. Thomas Miller. We're live here at the tower. Yeah, you know, I can't get down there today, but I'll roll through there over the weekend and you know, try to keep things on target for you, Tom. See, that's good service.
That is good service.
I sent him a video message just because I'm all dressed up and presentable.
Where's Ryan and Zach? Hi,
Here
Ryan
they
and
are.
Zach. My seat now. It's beautiful. It's kind of quiet in here. I know. I like it too.
So
Yeah, we had excitement last week when that person went into the middle
Ryan
of
and
the
Zach,
road
ladies and gentlemen.
and everything.
the only thing we didn't count on is that there's a baseball game tonight.
There
Oh,
was
there is a
last
baseball
week
game?
too. I
And
think
both
there was.
parking ramps are $20.
Oh.
Ramps are
What did you do? How did you handle it? Where did
We
you go?
parked on the street.
That's what I would have done. So just had to kind of hike.
Yeah.
Like a block and a half.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you have to.
Block
This
and a
that's a
half
drawback
walk
of this
for,
place.
All right, well that isn't bad, a block and a half.
Yeah.
To park for free
No.
during a baseball game.
I actually was going to pay at one of the city meters because they have certain zones where they charge until 10 p.m.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
But
yeah, the ones that are closer to Canal Side.
but the machine
Oh.
was broken, so then I left, and then I found a free spot, so that was even better.
Oh, good, good.
There's nothing
Good
better than
job.
free.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
We're gonna go check out this Sopranos bar.
Yeah. Yeah. The bar's nice. They have a drink menu kicking around. Oh man, look at that! I did it, Catherine.
Welcome to Lounge
Good to
Academy.
see you.
Welcome back to Lounge Academy.
Yes.
You've got your seat reserved.
Rosemary. Hi. I'm
I see
Mary.
you, Rosemary.
I'm Ryan.
Yes. Yes. And you remember Catherine?
It's great having you.
Yeah. Beautiful. Welcome. This is really an interesting place. Just walking around, it's fun.
Catherine, she's in the house.
Well, I was here one time for a job for Marine Bank, and it's like on the 19th floor. And the woman who's making my said, if I come to work and I can't see the windows because there's a cloud, I assume work isn't happening.
I can't see the windows. Yeah, it is a great view.
I only for once, but just looked out the windows. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the Canadian consulate.
Now, where did you park tonight?
Right, I've been there for that.
Oh, inside the Smarts.
Oh, there's someplace, yeah. We're
What,
hoping
was
we
it
can find
was it
again.
pretty empty in there?
It's totally empty, even though they have.
Even though there's a baseball game going.
Yeah, but it's $20.
But here it's
Oh, but it's $20.
how much was it here?
Funny, but
Oh,
it's
so if you're carpooling,
Yeah.
it's a little less.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. This is the kind of, there must be something.
We took the train.
Take the train over from
I
the
know
old
that was
place.
smart.
Yeah, I was thinking of putting something, maybe I'll do it next week or something if we're here, to, that people can only park the Hyatt or on the street, whatever it is, or the valet park there.
Yeah.
Hey, Phil's out there. How you doing, Phil?
Just looking outside, which you will have an opportunity to study, it's just great, you know, there's nothing really
Uh,
here in the ballpark.
Right, right.
That sounds great, Phil.
Article for the and I was right through my window, it was a little bit out of sight.
I miss you guys.
My window, the bubble up. No, I was thinking how much the landscape.
We're normally, Phil, we're normally at the Hyatt Regency.
None of this stuff was there. and
They're
until
building
the
us a brand new bar as we speak. It's going to be done in a couple weeks. But we'll be here for a couple weeks.
Buffalo Party Bars.
Here at Seneca Tower.
Right. And so it went all along like midnight or wherever it works and stuff.
Here, Phil, I'll put my mic on so you can hear me better. We're looking forward to seeing you guys. Hello back to Jeremy Barone, all his corporations. Now, Jeremy, where were you? I saw you on an airplane today. Where'd you go? I didn't know you had a vacation coming up. Oh, that was old footage. Oh, you really faked me out. I thought you jumped on a plane today. Here we go. I can see my live stream now. We're having a ball. We've got Catherine Lucas with us tonight. Special show business guest, Catherine Lucas. She brought her sidekick with her tonight. They're giving us parking tips. One of our many talents. Great to see Catherine Lucas. You feel like you're in the right place when she walks in.
She's really a lot of fun and very observant about everything. I'll be interested to get her thoughts on this place. Because it's such an unusual. She was asking about food. So I hopefully have
Sit wherever you like, guys. Looks like Jay took good care of you guys. Jeremy's requesting. Well, thank you, John Detello. It's a One nice thing to say. I appreciate that. I look forward to it every week too. You know why I like to do it, John? Because every Friday we get to do it again. Again. This couldn't happen again. This is that once in a lifetime. This is that thrill divine. Once more. This never happened before. Though I have prayed for a lifetime that such as you would suddenly be mine. Mine to hold as I'm holding you now, and never so near. Mine to hold, and yet there she is. She's got that Friday done with work look. It's great having Elizabeth back at Lounge Academy for 2 weeks in a row. Last week she combined it with a corporate meeting. We'll have this moment forever, but never ever again. The best part about this is getting to watch the traffic. I did set up a traffic cam, one of the cameras. I can press it. Here you go. I purposely included the traffic in this panorama. Elizabeth is going to get a drink from Jay. Elizabeth is going to throw our demographic off. Put her in the hot seat. It is. This is a 1924 Adam Schaff piano. Freshly tuned and regulated by several of the great experts in the area. It has a durable paint finish. Melissa Grace says, "Hi, cadets." She's remodeling her one of her kitchens. Yeah, that's a big undertaking. Second only to a bathroom, which is worse. A bathroom.
Make a lot of money, so pay someone else to do it. That's what I need to do.
Give you guys a little of the conversation microphone there.
Because they don't embrace the mid-century feel.
Yeah, I know it does. I'm not sure.
Wonder what this is.
I do too. I like that.
I love it. I love it. It celebrates
Up and down. I've seen the tops of buses many.
the century of the motor vehicle.
Before people got here, it was extremely quiet. For a while, and then we were watching the vibe. It reminds me of walls.
Well, yeah, the architecture, the floors, the walls.
The echo. The echo is like a library.
Made the place and then they're eating it.
Sometimes when you go into like a main branch from mid-century era, it
Yes.
seems almost the materials that they use. We should get like 6 people together. People there, we could just have it set up for entertainment.
Yeah, we could just have this set up.
Yeah, we don't need like actual living space.
Although, what if the outfit itself you needed a separate but it's an excellent.
How are you, sir? Nice to see you again. Nice. Well, thank you. Nice to see you, Diana Woodruff. It's nice to know Toronto's tuned in here, that our antennas are reaching YYZ. Nick, that sounds, you make that sound pretty old. Bill Jenkins. We know we're reaching Grand Island. Excellent. We got an excellent signal tonight. It's about time to actually play a song. I can't give you anything but love, baby. That's the only thing I've plenty of, my baby. Dream a while, scheme a while, we're sure to find happiness, and I'll guess all the ping pong you can play. Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, my baby. Diamond bracelets, Woolworth doesn't sit, my baby. Till that lucky day, you know darn well, Crystal Everdyke, I can't give you anything but love. Ooh, anything but love. Crystal used to let me cheat on her on the tests. I don't know, did you? Did you let me cheat off you on the test? I think I actually passed. She let me cheat off her during the jury exams. Anything but love. That was the opening salvo. This is one of my favorite parts of the night. When everybody's stone sober. The first drinks haven't kicked in yet. It's kind of a special vibe. Zach is still in a state of shock from his work week. Yeah, the highway. It's kind of like a big lava lamp. It's really amazing, and it's an elevated highway. It's just, there is something fascinating, and then just when you think there couldn't be any more, you notice, oh yeah, there's the Skyway coming right at us. It's really great. Just all the traffic, the roads.
No, you really can't. That's a good point. You cannot hear that highway.
It's very quiet. I don't hear
Here's
it.
a metro.
Right.
Of course, it's going right under.
Well,
Yeah, but very faintly. Yeah, last week we had that guy running into traffic. We had the front row seat for that incident. Yeah, he kept running. This one guy, he kept walking into the street and causing. He ended up surviving, as far as we know. But then he jumped on a truck and rode it.
I'd like to play an oxymoron for
Stop.
Crystal
You
every
know,
day.
it was really something.
Because
So
she's
that's
the only
what
one here
Dan
that knows
was-
would know what
like
an
the
oxymoron
board,
is. She
told
knows the big
cops.
words.
The cops took
Hard to
7
cheat
minutes
when
get
you're
there.
playing
Dan
the
was
piano with
running.
a battery.
The cops are there.
Battery
It's
cables
promised.
attached to the seat.
Yeah. Oh, so this is nice. Now we have a lounge cadet settlement over there.
We do.
And we have at the bar, Elizabeth is there with her friends.
We have a lounge
At the
cadet
bar, so we
colony.
didn't need to say this. Oh, no.
The problem is, I wear it, but it's,
Oh, yeah. Take off the jacket.
no, I mustn't.
It's not like you're in charge.
I mustn't.
This is a song for
No, they
Rosemary and Catherine.
The body was the dead, was very dead.
It's also an opportunity for me to test my microphone.
Or else they have the name
I
off.
guess I gotta turn it up because they didn't hear their names. Okay, well crank the sucker right up.
It'd be great to have a bar in your work building. I never had that at the news. We never had a bar.
This is a song for
I enjoy
Catherine and Rosemary.
Oh, thank you.
And here comes Brenda.
There was a.
Oh, Brenda's in the
Oh,
house.
I gotta watch it.
Oh yeah, Brenda. Oh, she's in the house.
Hey, Brenda has another date with Mark. He called her.
She's heading for the bar, and she's gonna clean out the house. Oh yeah.
Wine on the other eye. I said, my son to go after. It must be really hot this weekend. A nice weekend to go to. That's where they're going. Yeah, she was changing her car.
That was the Brenda Blues playing
I
Brenda.
don't see her.
I wonder what Heather is doing right now. Lounge Cadet Heather Finn. Wouldn't it be great to see Heather? We're here at Seneca One Tower
No, there's not.
at the edge of the universe. Everything beyond here is traffic and water.
That's right.
A couple silos. Look at Brenda standing at the end of the bar. She looks like she's could be an actress in The Sopranos. Alone together beyond the crowd, above the world. We're not too proud to cling together. We're strong as long as we're together. Alone together. The blinding rain, the starless nights were not in vain, for we're together. And what is there to fear together? Our love is as deep as the sea. Our love is as great as our love can be. We can weather the great unknown if we're alone. It's a song by Schwartz and Dietz from Flying Colors, Alone Together. Clever title. Looks like traffic is subsiding on the 190 outbound. The Skyway traffic is moderate and moving without any delays. Nice to see you, sir. We're doing the afternoon drive. Yeah. This is the place to see the traffic. People come from all over the world to see the traffic. Where is Mr. Moore now, Crystal? We gotta find him. Brenda's here. Oh yeah. Now the party can start. Well, we'll stay on it, Crystal. We'll find them. Teachers are good at hiding from social media, but they're not as good as we are. I can control the cameras here. How about,
You
there we go.
guys are a drink ahead of me. You know, I texted you. I've been driving around for half an hour looking for a parking spot. I almost went home, and then I saw somebody's lights on, and I stopped. That's what I figured.
All the best famous parking experts are here tonight.
I almost gave up. Honestly, I was ready. That's it. I got to go home.
We're adjusting the joke microphone. I think it needs a little more sibilance.
Perfect Buffalo Girl here.
That sounds pretty good, Zach. Is it what? I'm adjusting my joke microphone to try to make it more intelligible. Well, that we can't do a lot with. We have to use artificial intelligence.
There's an AI.
It's cleaning up my jokes.
Yeah.
It's censoring them.
I was on one. I was like, oh my God. But anyway, I'm glad to meet her.
You must remember this.
Well, what he commented on was he wasn't able to get up and walk around. So he sat on the hearts for 2 hours.
You must remember this.
Well, no, we were in the back.
A kiss is still a kiss.
They were all taken, so we
A
sat
sigh is just a sigh.
But he's a complainer anyway.
The fundamental things apply as time goes by.
It's my first time.
This song is for Paul.
There was no
two lovers woo, they still say I love you, and that you can rely. No matter what the future brings, as time goes by.
They were tourists. They were like us. We like to relax and enjoy the ride.
Moonlight and love songs never out of date. Heart full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman need man, man must have his mate. No man can deny. It's still the same old story. A fight for love and glory. Case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers. As time goes by.
This view, and the water.
As time goes by.
I actually, when I worked on
As time goes by from Casablanca. We're doing random search and destroy. Gonna switch you guys back to rotating cams now. You're watching Lounge Academy tonight, sponsored by, in part by the City of Buffalo Department of Coffee and Donuts. Ryan's up at the bargaining, drink number 2. What time is it? It's 5:49 and he's working on catching up because he started a little late. Jay's mixing him a good one. I see a lot of stuff from the top shelf being poured in.
When I did it, everything was
Elizabeth is still tipping with you.
That's right. That's right. You do.
It's the end of a long work week here at the tower. I don't know what the heck they're all doing here, but they're doing it like champs.
I used to have that clock right in my entryway. You were the babysitter. Do you know when I babysat? No. I used to get $1 an hour. Now they're getting.
Brenda used to get $1 an hour, ladies and
Guess
gentlemen.
what they're getting now? $15 an hour. $15 an hour to babysit.
Yeah, but the kids are a handful now.
Lock them in the bathroom.
See, you can't though. See, back then, that's why you got $1. Now you got to use advanced psychology and tasers. I'd hate to be a babysitter nowadays.
Thank you. I'm retired.
They could keep their $1 an hour.
Retired. All work. Except my own. My garden. My kitty. I think she's warming up to me now more because I'll say something and she'll turn around and acknowledge that I said something.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. No.
Who's the cat?
Yes, my Maddie.
They can't hide it for long.
And she actually snuggled on my lap last night. She hasn't done that in a while.
See, now our cat has never done that. So you're,
Really.
yeah. So your cat probably is a snuggler. That's just, you know, a little
bit.
uptight.
When she feels like it.
She's a repressed
You know,
snuggler.
I'll pet her, and then when she doesn't want me to pet her anymore, she lets me know. That's enough. I'm gone. Just a little bit.
I think, you know, I haven't known very many cats, but we took care of a runaway until we sadly found its owners. There was a female, and she was a cuddler. It had certain isms, and then we got Jeffrey, who's a male. And if I could, you know, draw conclusions to apply to all other cats, there's definitely a boy and a girl personality in these cats. Like Jeffrey, not only does he not snuggle, but if you like pick him up and like, you know, just show affection to him, kiss him or something, you know, like he'll put up with it, and then once you set him free, he like shakes it off like
And cleans himself.
he'll sit there and shake like oh, you gave me cooties. You know,
Right,
just
right,
like,
right,
He's
right.
got to like do this act out that every time to
Yeah.
make it an exhibition
So
of it.
funny.
Yeah. Yeah, and switches his tail. Like I was not a party to this. I did not agree to that.
You know, I had these two floating shelves above my sofa. I don't know if you remember. And I have my children's pictures up there. Some lanterns and stuff. And I thought, oh my God, what am I going to do if she ever jumps up there? I hope she doesn't. I hope she doesn't.
And she did.
She finally sitting on her perch, looking up there, getting ready.
She's got her perch.
Getting ready to lunge, and I'm freaking out with a spray bottle.
A spray bottle.
Now, finally, I just decided I'm taking the pictures down. Let her jump up.
Right. Yeah.
Just let
Because
her
you
go.
can't. There are going to be times when you're not home when you
And so she didn't do it then after we took the pictures.
We're discussing cats.
And so I put the pictures back, and sure enough, she jumps up there.
Oh, thank you, John. That's a wonderful compliment.
She didn't knock anything over. She just kind of moved things around.
Bobby Short was
I let her go, and she got down.
really, I kind
I
of.
can't worry about her. She's already broken a vase. Yes, the rustic pottery. I could actually.
Well, we're doing our best to reproduce that golden era, John, of sophistication and people dressing up and getting drunk. We can't do anything about the smoking of the cigarettes unless we hold this outdoors somewhere.
Oh well, that's just stuff. It's just stuff.
I was never spellbound by a starry sky. What is there to moonwalk when love has passed you by?
What did you have?
Then there came a midnight,
Yeah.
and the world was new. Now here am I, so spellbound, darling,
It's nice and cold.
not by stars,
7 young love.
but just by you. Jay's doing a good job up there. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over,
Anna, before I came here, my favorite red. So good.
and life is like a song. Oh, at last,
Was there a week?
the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped in clover.
It's coming back at the end of August.
The night I looked at you.
I might not be here. I might be in Saratoga.
I found a dream that I can speak to, dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill I've never known. You smile,
They won't come in the winter.
Elizabeth, and then the spell was cast. And here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last.
Very nice.
Thank you, Brenda. I kind of got carried away with that one.
Yes, you did.
Caught up in it.
Are we going to be at the Hyatt next week?
Well, the bar isn't going to be done for, they told me a couple more weeks, which would be amazing, but they've made amazing progress on it already. It's even possible I might be playing like some, or there might be something up that's kind of like a special event, so it'd be like an addendum. Not on a, it might be on Tuesday, but
Oh, okay.
there's some logistics to be worked out
Yeah,
with the pianos and moving things around, so. But the new bar is definitely in our future.
yes.
Al Capone's favorite bar. It's gonna be our favorite bar. We've just got this embarrassment of riches, you know? Yeah, me too.
Oh, I know. This is wonderful. Wonderful space. It is the beautiful.
Brenda, this is my friend.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Brenda.
Nice to meet you.
Elizabeth plays basketball on her breaks. I saw her dunking. Other people were dunking their donuts.
Got a great view.
Wow, that's a lot of space. How many of you are there? Wow, it's a big firm. Yeah. Now, does everybody work? What do you call it? On site, or are some of the people? Are there even more that are, or some of those? Do people work from home, or?
Everybody that works for the public office works in the office at least 3 days a week.
Oh, I see.
So Friday's a work from home day though.
So it's a
it's almost-
combination.
Yeah, we're in 3 out 2, or if you're me, in 5. It's great.
It really looks like a nice place to work, relaxed.
It's very simple.
Yeah. It did remind me a lot of the Buffalo News where we were all in this
We're here with
That's
Elizabeth,
unusual for most lines of
who's
work.
explaining modern corporate life,
That, I guess, on the day for that.
the way it is
they were,
in 2022.
just this big world with everyone.
I don't know what any corporate life is like, because I never
Do all this stuff, but that's what we
I
did.
never had a corporate job like the rest of you.
Yeah.
A lot of games.
But Brenda
Yeah,
has me.
until we went into a week of meetings.
That's the new trend.
I did get to
Open floor.
a peek at it
Which I really hate, but
through
Sure,
Mary,
it
like
doesn't
people.
do that, does it?
because I got to like live
Sometimes there were
vicariously
times when you wanted to be just
through Mary's corporate job. Yeah.
I got so used to
And I really enjoyed being a spouse
Yeah.
because I love
Well,
the office
I
parties.
just had it open for
They had a great group there, you know,
It's social.
the
when it
job
was in
before
its
that, it was
heyday, you know, before people started retiring.
Yes, I worked in one place like that.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I didn't like that.
And I didn't have any
I felt like,
responsibilities.
you like to have people within earshot. No, I
Just
just want
like
to get
now.
coffee. Can I get you something or something like that? It's fun.
Yeah, just show
Well,
up,
get some
you know,
tea.
they can't fire
There was a
me.
constant referring to the bubble on this. And then if somebody sneezed, there'd
I
be
could get
bars
her
of
fired, I
bless
guess.
you. Yeah,
I tried hard
Like
enough.
spray on that. Yeah.
We have a couple of like we have a bell, we have a gong, and we have one of those chickens
Shout out
that
to
the
Joe Law.
president
Got me my start in business.
and we they're
Corvette.
perfect for, like if you're in a sale or when a project
Motorcycle we
is
sold
live,
me.
or when like something gets closed very
I had a
and
ball with.
everybody like applauds and I
Yes.
had the chicken the other day,
Sold because I was trying to kill
squeezed
myself.
it, and everybody applauded and I was like, what's going on?
Okay, we're going to switch back to my microphone. Crystal Everglade found Mr. Moore, our theory teacher throughout college, on Facebook. Well, this is incredible, Crystal. This is the day that will live in infamy. Right, Brian Van Horn? How's your leg doing? Is it an earthquake? Or simply a shock? Is it the good turtle soup? Or merely the muck? Is it the cocktail? This feeling of joy? Or is what I feel the real McCoy? Is it for all time? or simply a lark? Is it Granada I see, or only Asbury Park? Is it the fancy not worth thinking of, or is it the long last love? Is it for all time, or simply a lark? Is it good night I see only Asbury Park? Is it the fancy not worth thinking of? Ooh, the long last love. That long last love, long last love. That was called At Long Last Love. It's from the Like Wow album. You're a Jackie Jocko album collector, like most of us. Oh, very, wow, Nick, I'm very impressed. Nick is sending me some secret information. I can't wait to study that a little closer. I don't know how you found that. I did some searching, and I came up empty. How are you? Make yourself at home. You know where everything is. Pull up a stool. Jay's mixing some beautiful looking drinks. People are very happy. And they're getting happier by the minute. I'm not even drinking and they're starting to look better by the minute. Something about this place. No wonder everyone likes it so much. You're watching Friday Night Lounge Academy. Tonight, we're from the wonderful venue here at Seneca One Tower on Main Street in Buffalo, New York, downtown, right at the waterfront, right at everything. Zach's going up for his second drink. He's a little bit off the pace tonight, but he's working on catching up. It's a beautiful sunny day in downtown Buffalo. Beautiful, just as summer as you can get. It was a little windy, which felt good coming in today. Traffic is still light in and out of the city. If you're on the 190, it's clear sailing. Skyway, there's no ice on the Skyway. No cars are blowing off. bit. It's just really idyllic. And all the ships in the harbor are not sinking. They don't, so it's just a perfect day. It's too good. Yeah, remember it was listing. Yeah. No, the ships are upright, standing tall. I don't know how they fixed it, but bubble gum. Yeah, like the world was ending, and then all of a sudden it was fixed. I guess if you get the right guy and things get done, like anything. A foggy day in London town had me low, had me down. Oh, with a lie. British Museum had lost its charm. How long, I wonder, could this thing last? The age of miracles had come and passed. Oh, when suddenly I saw you there, a foggy London town, sun was shining, shining everywhere. I love the sound of the pool table in the background. It makes me feel like I'm really playing a legitimate gin mill. I never had that in my show business career. It's great. It's first. I like it. The Statler didn't have a billiards table, or did they have? They didn't even have one in the. They had shuffleboard, which doesn't really make a lot of noise, especially since nobody played it. Connor Hawkins was the only one that ever played it. Right? Is that an Irish thing? They sprinkle that. What is it that they sprinkle on there? Sand?
They moved out the piano, it's gone, and they have a pool table now. So the pool table and the piano never coexisted.
See, this is at Amish Pub you went to? Is that what you said?
No, Hot Mama's Canteen.
Oh, Hot Mama's Canteen. I'm glad we straightened that out.
Karaoke.
I was picturing this candlelit place. Is that what they do there, karaoke?
On Mondays.
I've never done karaoke. I've done it like
Done it
online.
once.
Did it once?
They got me going in there.
I do it not every week. I actually haven't done it in many weeks, a long time, but I was on a kick where I was doing it pretty regularly.
I see.
Once the weather Yeah.
He's a different Ryan when he does karaoke.
Not bad. In terms of the showbiz, Ryan.
Especially when I do those
got it figured
those
out.
angry new metal songs where I'm screaming.
I have him on video.
He does those. There must be a drink special.
Brenda has a video of me singing Billy Joel. We didn't start the fire, but then as the night goes on, I do angry screaming songs.
Wow. Sounds like great therapy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you get it out of your system.
I've had those for about a month.
People don't realize how much rage is built up inside of me. They think I'm mild-mannered.
It's gotta be.
Somebody else has told me about that one. It's very good.
It's gotta go someplace. You can't just go to rage heaven.
I'm not ready to go back. I have to practice first.
Yeah. I got one.
Howard must have some way to get out his grade. We just don't know what it is.
I'm gonna see how long I can build it up.
I want to try your donuts. You can make some donuts.
Well, maybe someday we'll make a special run, commemorative run. 1901L.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's an old formula from the recipe from the 1901 Pan American Expositionist.
Oh, that sounds great, Sam. I want to try that.
Come fly with me. Oh, let's fly away. You can use some exotic booze. There's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me. Let's fly away. Fly with me. Oh, let's float down to Peru. In Mama Land, there's a one-man band. They'll tune this fruit for you. Fly with me. Let's take off for the blue. Once you get up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer on account of we're together, weather-wise. There's such a lovely day. Say the word, we'll beat the bird to Acapulco Bay. Perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Oh, come fly with me. Oh, come fly. Fly, come fly. Oh, with me. That was the beat version.
Very nice.
Thank you, Brenda. Thanks, everybody. Elizabeth, I see that. That hipster applause. Yeah, I like it. Now, that we're talking about traits like that in some of our pets. Some of our pets have repressed emotion, repressed affection. It's not. It's easier to have repressed affection than rage. I can only do it with my left hand for some reason.
My right hand is more substantial.
Mine's very faint.
Well, I'm left-handed.
Look at that.
But I just never got the hang of it. I don't snap so.
Wow.
That's because I'm a trained musician. I went to school with Crystal Everdike, right, Crystal?
You whistle? No, I guess not. I guess oh yeah, they roll the wall in my face.
That's right, Crystal. Ralph did train us well. There was It was like we were like training to be like firefighters. Perfection was required. We're going to look back in a few weeks and we're going to think back the Seneca One Tower. Say, you know, that was really the days of wine and roses. And branded mugs. The days of wine and roses, laugh and run away, like a child at play, through the meadowland, toward the closing door, the door marked nevermore. That wasn't there before. Oh, night discloses just a passing breeze, filled with memories of a golden smile, introduced me to the days of wine and roses, and you. Discloses just a passing breeze, filled with memories of a golden smile, introduce me to the days of wine and roses. Days of Wine and Roses, Johnny Mercer and Henry Mancini. Thank you. Applaud them. Oh yeah. Yeah, as soon as I was out the door, Crystal, I threw 9 of those keys right in the garbage. You only need 3. Actually, you need about 5. Well, you need like 4 flats at the most, and 1 sharp if you're playing the standards. That's it. So how many is that? 6. And A flat you hardly ever do. But I'll throw that in.
I didn't really appreciate it. But now it's like all these photographs, and it was like, this is your family. It's like photographs of her grandfather, father.
This is for Kathy Moses. It's not the one she thinks it's going to be, though.
All these programs.
This heart of mine was doing very well.
I'm not doing albums
The
anymore.
world was fine.
Everything's on my phone. Yeah.
As far as Jay could tell. Suddenly I met you, and I dreamed of gay amour. Dawn I woke up singing sentimental overture. This heart of mine is dancing gaily now. I taste the wine of real romancing now. This crazy world is taking on a wonderful design. As long as life endures, it's yours, this heart of mine.
Well, I go to CVS and I print the ones I like. You know, somebody wants a picture, I print it and mail it to the client. They come out pretty good. Yeah. But I haven't done it now for years. I had one of those, I never used it. Got rid of it. I got one of those.
This crazy world is taking on wonderful design. As long as life endures, it's yours, this heart of mine. Oh yeah, this heart of mine. It's called This Heart of Mine. Thank you, Brenda. That's one of my favorites.
That was for Kathy Moses.
It was, just because.
Just because. It's here.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing Kathy and her comedy sidekick Nick.
Yes.
They work as a team,
Yes, they do.
and it's really wonderful the way they do that. It's wonderful. It's marvelous. You should care for me. It's awful nice. It's paradise. It's what I love to see. You've made my life so glamorous. You can't blame me for feeling amorous. Oh, it's wonderful. It's marvelous. it's marvelous that you should care for me. That you should care for me. The Gershwins. Thank you.
Yes.
What a great song. That's from
Happy.
Funny Face.
Happy, happy.
We're beatniks tonight. We're reliving the beat era. What years did the beat era comprise of?
60s.
50s and 60s?
60s, yeah. 60s.
What about the 50s? I think it was.
That was before my, no, I was around then.
I think the 50s was.
I was too young.
Wasn't Maynard G. Krebs a beatnik?
He was. Maynard G.
Yes.
Krebs was a beatnik.
Yes, he was.
Zach doesn't know what that is. Sorry.
Zach's gonna look him up when he's gonna.
From the many
He's gonna see a
loves
bunch
of
of
Dobie Gillis.
hipsters that
Oh
look
my
like him.
God, Brian, how could you remember that?
I don't know what that is.
I can't, that was really out of the archives.
Yeah,
That was good, that was good.
that was a classic show.
And then there was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What was her name?
Happy Days?
No, there was a girl on that show, and her name was the day of the week, wasn't it?
Tuesday, well,
Was it? Howard, do you remember on the Many Loves of Dobie Gillis, there was a girl on there, and her name was A Day of the Week?
Her name was the day of the week.
Yeah.
What a great name.
Wasn't it? No, it was one of the days of
Oh, like Wednesday or something.
like Wednesday Addams. Was it Friday?
Now that show was before he was lost on the island in Gilligan's Island,
The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis.
right? Dobie Gillis was Gilligan, right?
No, Maynard G. Krebs was
Maynard G. Krebs was Gilligan. What about Ginger?
what about Ginger?
What about Ginger?
What about Ginger?
Mary's up there working something out with Jay. She's doing a lot of writing. I think she's ordering the world's most complicated drink.
No, the actress was Tuesday.
I said what I said, Tuesday Wells.
She played Callie and Men in
I don't know if I've ever done this song. The leaves of brown came tumbling down. Remember, in September, in the rain, the sun went out just like a dying ember. That September in the rain. Every word of love I heard you whisper. The raindrops seemed to play a sweet refrain. Though spring is here, to me it's still September.
No.
That September.
It's terrible.
In the rain. That's a good song. We should do that one.
I like September and
Yeah.
I like September in the rain.
Harry Warren and Al Dubin. The grandfather clock likes it. Jay even got the grandfather clock drunk tonight. It's off by half a minute.
it was memorable.
Here's another one we never did. Where has the time all gone to? I'll pretend I'm Monica Zutterman singing this to Bill Evans' accompaniment. If anybody wants to check that out on YouTube, it's Some Other Time with Monica Zutterman, Bill Evans, and you're in for a real treat. Where has the time all gone to? Haven't done half the things we want to. Oh well, we'll catch up some other time. This day was just a token. Too many words are still unspoken. Oh well, we'll catch up some other time. Just when the fun is starting, comes the time for parting. Let's be glad for what we had and what's to come. There's so much more embracing, still to be done, but time is racing. Oh well, we'll catch up some other time. This guy, the great Leonard Bernstein, or Bernstein. Bernstein. What a great song. It's such an unusual song. How would you go about concocting a song like that? Richard Sellers is sending compliments, which I appreciate very much, because Rich is honest with me, because we're old buddies. When I suck, he tells me. Richie, somebody loves me. I wonder who. I wonder who she can be. Somebody loves me. I wish I knew who she can be. Worries me. For every girl that passes me, I shout out, maybe she were meant to be my loving baby. Somebody loves me. meant to be. My loving baby, somebody loves me. I wish I knew. Maybe, maybe it's you, yeah. Maybe, maybe it's you. The Gershwins, George White's Scandals of 1924. Who was George White and what were his scandals?
So I got the mandolin out, I did a big slice, and I sprinkled in salt and pepper. No, I put it on a baking sheet, and I sprinkled mozzarella cheese, shredded mozzarella cheese on it, put it in the oven, and baked it till it melted. And I had that with my tea. And do it. We only had one. I'm going to Gary's.
Tonight is VIP night here in the Seneca Mountain Tower. Tonight is for the high rollers willing to pay $20 a car while there's a ball game. That's why we have such an elite group tonight. This is the cream of the crowd. That and some of them park illegally. But that takes a certain amount of class, you know, in itself. I took the train. And I didn't even know there was an event. Here's one for Dan H. Wherever you are. He's out working on his gin mill tonight to make it a beautiful thing. There's a somebody. This is a rangy song. I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the woods. I know I could always be good to one who watches over me. Though there may not be a man some girls think of as handsome. To my eye, he carries the key. Won't you tell him, please, to put on some speed? Follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Someone to watch over me. Thanks, everybody. I tore my guts out on that one. That's from OK.
I bought a big crock to make pickles, and that was a disaster. Crock had a crack in it, and the
Sounds like a rap song.
Cracked rock.
Well, that's probably the crack. It's like a big pottery crack.
This is a nice song.
Good, good.
homemade pickles are really delicious if you figure out how to do it properly.
I used a big glass jar when I made mine.
Thank you, Kathy Moses. Thank you for the applaud. Brenda sends her hellos through the Ethernet.
Well, and also the presence of alcohol and sugar will also help prevent.
We have a lot of cadets that are working at home
Yes, it does, yes,
tonight because of the $20 parking.
yes.
Well, we're right next to the ballpark. We're right
Yes.
where the real high-priced action is, which is pretty exciting. I'm waiting to see my own car go by on the 190 here. They gotta be waving.
I think Lizzie will be here next week.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice.
Should be off of quarantine.
Be off of quarantine, yes.
Wizzy's back in town. While we're doing some Gershwin. Soon the lonely nights will be ended. Soon two hearts as one will be blended. I found the happiness I've waited for. The only girl that I've been fated for. Soon, a little cottage will find us safe, with all our cares far behind us. The days you're mine, the world will be in tune. Let's make that day come soon. Our little ship will come sailing, oh, through every storm, never failing. The day you're mine, the world will be in tune. Let's make this day come soon. Let's make this day come soon. Soon from Strike Up the Band, 1929. The Gershwins. They wrote great stuff.
She asked me to make food for her father one time, and I made, you know how I am. I made a meal, everything. I took it over and I walked out and he said, oh, I don't need it. I already cooked for today. Take it home. I said, that's the last time you ever cook for them.
I would just take
Never Say No to a Meatloaf. That could be a song right there. The best songs come from real life talking. You know? Never say no to a meatloaf.
But I'm gearing up for keto, getting ready, well, I started, but, not 100%.
Knock on wood, everything seems to be working tonight.
But I started walking already, so I've been walking like for 4 days. And I'm
There's a
going on
song
the
Zach
garden walk
requested.
Sunday with Carol. I don't know where she's taking me, I'm going.
Back in 2017,
Doing that Sunday. She said it's a lot of walking, I said, that's okay. I have one of those, it's a
kiss the day goodbye. The sweetness and the sorrow. We did what we had to do, and I can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew. But I won't forget what I did for love. What I did for love. Love is never gone. As we travel on, love's what we remember. Kiss a day goodbye. Point me toward tomorrow. Wish me luck the same to you. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for Marvin Hammer. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you to the Showbiz table. This is the part of the happy hour I like. One of my favorite parts of the happy hour. When everybody's half in the bag.
Everybody likes to say it,
Ryan's getting his 7th drink. I'll go my way by myself. This is the end of romance. I'll go my way by myself. Love is only a dance. I'll try to apply myself and teach my heart how to sing. I'll by myself like a bird on the wing. I'll face the unknown. I'll build a world of my own. No one knows better than I myself. I'm by myself alone. What a tragedy. Thank you. We're pulling out the tearjerkers. I'd like to thank the show business team of Ryan and Zach for being here tonight, for being among the high rollers who anxiously navigated the $20 parking that the baseball game precipitated. But they found a free spot, and congratulations once more on that free spot.
Oh, you know me. I don't pay for parking unless I have to.
Those free spots are, you know, you gotta drive around the block a few times. They do appear one at a time, you know.
Took me a half an hour to find that free spot tonight.
But it was worth it.
One at a time. Let me have one smile at a time. Give me just one kiss at a time. So we'll have enough to last a lifetime. One at a time.
That's why I'm saying no to 100%.
Let the leaves fall one at a time. Let the stars take turns up above while we're making love one night at a time. One sip of wine every day. Like hearing that you're mine every day. Only fools will it away or spill it the way they do. So till we run out of time, make it one at a time with you. Michelle Legrand, one at a time. That's for Melody Leibowitz, who introduced me to the song. She knows the songs. Oops. You're watching Lounge Academy, Seneca Tower Edition. Once I lived the life of a millionaire. Spent all my money, didn't have any cares. Took all my friends out for a really great time. We drank bootleg liquor, champagne wine. Then I began to fall so low. Lost all my money, nowhere to go. If I could get my hands on that dollar again, I'd hang on to it to that old eagle grin. 'Cause nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny. And as for friends, guess what, Jay? You haven't any. When you get back on your feet again, everybody wants to be Jay's long lost friend. I said it straight, without any doubt. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. That's a sad song. Thanks, Jay. Way to keep a stiff upper lip. Is that the old expression? Something like that. Stiff something, I don't know. That's how it goes, though. We all have our ups and downs. Here's another one that's kind of in that theme. Have a wonderful evening. If Catherine ruled the world, have a great evening. Thanks for coming. Wonderful to see you. Rosemary and Catherine, everybody, off to their next show business appearance. escalators.
That's one of the wheels. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to follow them. I have like 4 weeks.
Jay's scooping up their room keys. He never gets tired of it. Just throw them there. You go. It's filing. He's got a filing cabinet there. If I rule the world, every day would be the first day of spring. Every heart would have a new song to sing. And we'd sing of the joy every morning would bring. If I ruled the world, every man would be as free as a bird. Every voice would be a voice to be heard. Take my word, we would treasure each day that occurred. My world would be a beautiful place where we would weave such beautiful dreams. My world would wear a smile on its face like the man in the moon has when the moon beams. If I ruled the world, every man would say the world was his friend. There'd be happiness that no man could end. No, my friend, not if I ruled the world. Every head would be held up high. There'd be sunshine in everyone's sky. If the day ever dawns when I ruled the world. Thank you. Thanks to the home audience that was sending me fingers up, thumbs up. I think they were thumbs. They all count. You're watching Lounge Academy on account it's Friday night. That makes you a lounge cadet by de facto, ex officio. That includes James Fox and Dan H. and Phil R. and Michael W. watching Seneca One Tower, where Jay will personally validate your $20 parking. So come on down. No need to carpool.
What is this?
Jay will not validate your parking.
It is a beautiful view, Huffy.
Cut off jeans.
I love the view here. You know, I've always loved, well, who doesn't like the waterfront? No, like no one. And I love cars. I've always been a car guy. And I'm getting sentimental about cars because, like the steam engine and things, it's probably going to become part of our forgotten culture eventually. But here we are, glorying in it. The cars are going to be gone with the wind one of these days, right?
Yes, they will.
Gone with the wind. That could be a song. Just like the leaf that has blown away. Gone with the wind. My romance has flown away. Yesterday's kisses are still on my lips. I had a lifetime of heaven at my fingertips, but now all is gone. Gone is the rapture that thrilled my heart. Gone with the wind. The gladness that filled my heart, just like a flame, love burned brightly and became an empty smoke dream that's begun. Gone with the wind. What a song. That one goes out to Daniel Hart. Beautiful song by Herb Magison and Ali Rubel. Did they write the soundtrack to Gone with the Wind? Or wasn't this from the movie?
No, that's not from the
It's not from the
Though I
movie.
think she might have taken the title from the song.
The title of the movie was taken from this song
The
that we
title of
just
the
did.
novel might have been taken.
The title of the novel,
I'm just guessing. It might have been taken from the song.
Mary Never Guessed. There we are. Our regulars are here tonight.
Brian J. from Love Academy.
Everyone's looking chipper. Like they're ready for a Friday of relaxation, decompression, deprogramming, de-escalating,
Because it just doesn't make sense to go.
decompressing.
But I guess they just call the hour one minute mark.
I'd like to perform this song for you by, this is a song that depicts a story that occurred. It's a storyline that actually was inspired by an incident in Buffalo. True story. It's a song that can make you feel really guilty, especially if you're a louse. Does anybody? Anybody ever use that expression anymore? What a louse. Remember that?
He was a louse.
A louse.
Back in the day, you louse.
Guess who I saw today, my dear? You know what? This has a verse to it too. It goes something like, I'll try to paraphrase it. You're so late coming home from the office. Did you miss your train? Were you caught in the rain? She thinks I'm making it up. Can I fix you a quick martini? As a matter of fact, I'll have one too. 'Cause I had quite a day too. That's the verse. Jay, guess who I saw today? Picture yourself coming home to this, okay? Guess who I saw today, my dear? I went to town to shop around for something new and thought I'd stop and have a bite when I was through. I looked around for someplace near, and it occurred to me where I had parked the car. I'd seen a most attractive French cafe and bar. It wasn't really very far. The waiter showed me to a dark, secluded corner. And when my eyes became accustomed to the gloom, I saw two people at the bar who were so much in love that even I could spot it clear across the room. Guess who I saw today, my dear? I've never been so shocked before. I headed blindly for the door. They didn't see me passing through. Guess who I saw today? Guess who I saw today? Who I saw today? I saw you. Busted, right? Busted. Scares the life out of me every time I hear that song. I must have a guilty conscience or something.
I headed blindly for the door. That line, they didn't see me passing.
I don't have the constitution to do anything wrong. If I ever did anything wrong, I turned myself into the nearest crossing guard. I just don't have the thing for crime, you know. I can understand the thrill, doing it for the thrill, but
I can't.
it just undoes me.
Just having nothing on your mind, like just knowing you're not guilty of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this world of ordinary people, extraordinary people, is you in this world of overrated pleasures, underrated treasures. I'm glad there is you. I live to love to live with you beside me. This will be new, my muddle through with you to guide me. In this world, well, many play at love, hardly any stay in love. I'm glad there is you, more than ever. I'm glad there is you. Oh yeah, you. I'm glad there is you. Paul Madera and Jimmy Dorsey wrote the music to that. Big band, Jimmy. 1942. It's important to keep these songs alive. It's the same as being a preservationist. The way preservationists save these great edifices. Us song preservationists, we save these old songs so they're not forgotten. They're too good. And they're a lot cheaper to buy than these big buildings. Takes less money to fix them up. Huffy, it'd be great for you to stop down. Huffy Toledo's going to stop down. Ray Kola downtown. That's right, Ray. It's for Ray will like it too. We're going to be here for another week or two, and then we're going to be, if the construction is done on time, and the way they operate around here, it might be. Get things done quick. We'll be back at our Hyatt in the new bar that's going to have a bar that Al Capone was his favorite bar in Chicago. And they brought it in and they're setting it down, setting it up at the Hyatt Regency. They tore out the floor we were on. They had a small bar with a deck on the top, at the top of the escalators. And the top of the deck was our lounge. They completely removed it. It was unbelievable, without making any dust. It's big concrete slabs. So now they're setting up the new thing. Yeah, that's where we've been, and that's where we're here on Long. We're like Rent-A-Center. We're being repurposed. But we've been meaning to get down here. Because when we started it, they said, you got to come down and do some jobs at the Seneca, some Friday nights. And it sounded like a great idea. And then suddenly they're tearing out the bar. And they said, now's the time. You're right. And then when the Statler's done, we're supposed to be back there. We were at the Statler for 11 years, and they closed it for a multi-year remodeling. That's going to be really something. So we're going to have to spread around, because I love all these places, these venues, and it's fun. It's kind of fun to move around if they'll have it. It still fits into their plans. But I've got them blackmailed pretty good, so I probably will. With a dead man switch. I'm worth more alive than dead.
I can't wear this tops. Exactly.
love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things. The sound of rain upon my window pane. Starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies. Sighing sigh, holding hands, these my heart understand. I'm old-fashioned, and I don't mind it. That's how I want to be, as long as you agree to stay old-fashioned with me. Stay old-fashioned with me. Jerome Kern and Johnny Mercer.
Oh, I'm wrong. I thought it was Rogers and Hart.
That could be our theme song, right?
I'm wrong.
Old-fashioned.
That's the first time in my life I've been wrong. I'm traumatized.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh, cut her
So
off.
who wrote it? Johnny Mercer? I'm
Jerome Kern and Johnny Mercer.
Okay.
Who did you think
I
wrote
thought
it,
it
for
was
crying
Rogers
out
and
loud?
Hart.
Oh.
I was sure.
You know why? It has that ascending scale line, like their little trademark.
Yeah.
That
thank
would've-
you for
that
making
would've-
me feel better about my era.
I wonder if they did that as like a shout out to them.
I really thought that was Rogers. Yeah, Rogers Knight always has a scale.
We're having a lot of fun tonight
Yeah, the blue
with
room goes
Jordana
up,
and the
then
one and only Huffy Toledo.
Huffy Toledo.
He's an expert at these songs.
It sounds like out of Guys and Dolls. Huffy
And
Toledo.
Daniel Hart.
Nathan Detroit. Meet Huffy Toledo.
Daniel Hart knows something about music.
Dan Hart is great. He knows. Yeah, he knows a lot about music.
He knows how to make them show up on time, that's for sure. And that's the most important thing,
We should welcome Dan Hart to London.
especially when you got 5,000 people there, like he does. Yeah, why
What
don't,
happened to Paul Kokoda? He was supposed to be.
I think the $20 parking might have had something to do with Paul Kokoda's
Yeah, I wonder.
redeployment.
But doesn't he live just?
He lives in one of those windows over there. But to get from there to here, he knows what he's doing. He'll be here. I spoke with him today. In the wee small hours of the morning, while the whole wide world is fast asleep, you lie awake and think about the girl. Never ever think of counting sheep. When your lonely heart has learned its lesson, you'd be hers if only she would call. In the wee small hours of the morning, that's the time you miss her most of all. Well, thank you, ladies. You, Brenda? Oh, in the wee. Oh, in the wee small morning hours. That's the time you miss her most of all. Bob Hilliard and David Mann. I'm not that familiar with their work, but that's a great song that Frank Sinatra helped keep that one alive, right? No? See, well, we're doing our job here at the Song Museum to keep these exhibits dust-free. Frank Lesser. I've never been in love before. All at once it's you. You forevermore. I'd never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is why it's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish songs. Out my song must pour. Please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before. Frank Lesser. We'd like to thank Brenda for parking her car tonight.
Yes. Thank God I found the spot.
She found a spot. That's worth $20, especially on a ballpark night. Yeah. Yeah, smart. Beautiful night for it. Now, do you live downtown? You walk? Y'all? Yeah. Yeah. It's a nice walk, yeah. Yeah. We took the train. We get on at the Hyatt at Fountain Plaza. Because I've got a place on Delaware. We usually walk to the Hyatt. I push all my stuff on a cart. So it's actually easier, if the weather permitting, to just put it on the cart and get to wherever the place is, than loading it and unloading it in the car. Yeah, it's just easier. It wasn't the $20 I was cheaping out on.
How about Brenda say goodnight?
Ooh, Brenda,
Good night, Brenda. Good night,
she's going to her free parking spots. I think I saw her car going by on the 190. It was covered in yellow caution tape. That's a joke for the memory of our dear friend Mark Croce.
Yeah, that happened to my car.
We're all sentimental about the parking tickets he used to give us.
I got one.
Yeah, even we got them.
I
And we were
got
all
it.
late.
My car was booted.
Somehow we talked our way out of
Yeah,
that.
you
They,
helped me out.
we threw ourselves on the mercy of that, that shows real sentimentality toward our friendship, because he doesn't let anybody off the
No.
hook.
Yeah, he let us off the hook.
So we have that great memory of our dear departed friend.
That line that his brother said at the funeral about that.
Yeah, that everybody got
All
that.
your cars have been booted in his honor. It's just crazy.
The place went into a roar.
That was incredible. I don't think St. Joseph's Cathedral has ever had a full.
Yeah, that was a good line by Scott. He's a funny guy.
In his honor.
Sandra Jean saying hi from Lake Placid. How nice. Brenda just left to go to her free parking spot. Nobody's here tonight. They were here, but a few of the high rollers willing to pay $20 for parking. and a few of our clever friends that circumvented the parking system. And but we're having a ball. We got a lot of home cadets tonight watching because they're cadetting from home to avoid the commute. Paul's probably watching us with binoculars out his window.
Probably people watching from the Fairmont Creamery.
That's right. The creamery is watching us. This is a nice song I'd like to do for our wonderful audience. It's another song that tells a story. It's about when text messaging and things were done by mail.
Text messaging, yeah.
Dear, I thought I'd drop a line.
So beautiful. Yes.
We could sing this while we're on the train on the way back.
That's right. Was it dusty on the train? Was it sluggy?
Dear, I thought I'd drop a line. The weather's cool.
Such a beautiful.
The folks are fine. I'm in bed each night at 9. P.S. I love you. Yesterday we had some rain, but all in all, I can't complain. Was it dusty on the train? P.S. I love you. Right to the grounds, just as soon as you're able. They came around to call. I burned a hole in the dining room table. And let me see, I guess that's all. Nothing else for me to say. And so I'll close. But by the way, everybody's thinking of you. P.S. I love you. Yesterday we had some rain, but all in all, I can't complain. Was it dusty on the train? P.S. I love you. I do my best to obey all your wishes. I put a sign up, think. I gotta buy us a new set of dishes, or wash the ones piled high in the sink. Nothing else for me to tell you, dear, except for each day seems like a year. Everybody's thinking of you. P.S. I love you. Johnny Mercer and Gordon Jenkins, a couple of ringers. That's a really well-written song. The song is titled, What a Difference a Day Made. You ever have a day that really made a difference? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are now entering the lobby bar phase of your tour of the building. Come on in, and Jay has your drinks being poured right now for you. He's panicking right now. I think he closed the bar.
You think what?
He might have closed the bar early, I'm not sure. Okay, good.
They're still coming. There's a huge group.
This is the longest line I've seen in this building since the M&T had a bank run.
Get ready for them. They're all just walking away with stuff.
Here they come. These people are ready to lounge. Hello there. Were you taking the Friday tour? Oh, great. I took the tour. I didn't take it on a Friday. I wasn't clever enough. I took it like on a Saturday or something.
Well, now you're part of the tour.
Afternoon. I am. Now I'm on exhibit.
Awesome.
Make yourselves comfortable. Help yourself to whatever you like. You know where everything is. My name's Howard, and this is my sidekick and wife, Mary.
Here, give my Howard so I can take a picture with him.
She's the famous one.
Are you the singer? No, I'm not.
She's the Buffalo News writer. Mary Kunz Goldman, retired. Ex officio writer.
Do you sing too or no? Only in church.
Oh, thank you, guys. I'm going to play one of my favorite Cy Coleman tunes for you. I'm sentimental, so I walk in the rain. I've got some habits, even I can't explain. Could start for the corner, turn up in Spain. Why try to change me now? That's the title. What's the next line?
If your day
What's a big? There's a line before that. Leave the keys in the door. Leave the keys in the door. Why try to change me now? Why can't I be more conventional? People stop, people talk, people stare. So I try, but that's not for me, 'cause I can't see my kind of crazy world passing me by. So let people wonder, let them laugh, let them frown. You know I love you till the moon's upside down. Don't you remember? I was always your clown. Why try to change me? Why try to change me? Why try to change me now? Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, I've got a little something, something on you. You gotta do the shoulder. I've got a little something, oh, on you. That would make a great song. That's better than anything he did. And that's saying a lot. Okay, we got a request from Marvin Hammond off the chief. This is a relatively modern song for what we do around here. So I'm going to have a drink before I start it. Here's to Marvin Hamlish, who has made himself very well liked here in Buffalo. And Mary got to know him because she was his critic from the Buffalo News. Since December 12th, 2004. You do the math. It was a leap year. Kiss today goodbye. The sweetness and the sorrow. We did what we had to do. And I can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew. But I won't forget, thank you, what I did for love. What I did for love. Come see us at the Hyatt every Friday night. Because they're building a new bar. We're going to be back there every Friday at 5. Gone
what we remember. Kiss the day goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. Wish me luck the same to you. Won't forget, can't regret what we did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. Marvin Hamlish. Thank you. Those Buffaloes adopted Marvin Hamlish. This heart of mine was doing very well. The world was fine as far as I could tell. Suddenly I met you, and I dreamed of gay amour. Dawn I woke up singing sentimental overture. This heart of mine is dancing gaily now. I'll taste the wine of real romancing now. This crazy world has taken on a wonderful design. As long as life endures, it's yours, this heart of mine. This heart of mine. What a great group. They eat and run. They're people with a place to go. Solo cups. So it's so all alone. That's for the solo cups. We're on loan from the Hyatt Regency where you can come see us every Friday night at the Hyatt Regency. Because you missed your bus, you might as well sit down. Better than being thrown under the bus. Ask me how I know. Jay just served 500 drinks in 30 seconds. That was amazing. You know what that's called? That's called a flash mob, kids. A flash mob. Those kids, those crazy kids, they get all together and they send a text message out. And they all show up at the same time. You guys were ready for it. We're having a great time here as we put the grates on the bar. I have to exhaust every dumb pun here because we're down to our last minutes. Otherwise, I have to pack them up. I think I see another bus pulling up. It's all girls. It's a busload of the girls' debating team. They're very thirsty from debating. ball here. I don't want to go. I'm going to stay. I don't care what Jay says. I'm just getting warmed up. I love that little flash mob we had.
That was fun. I know they
It's fun getting to pick on all those people at one time. Okay, everybody, you know, it's the grandfather clock. You might hear it ringing in the background. That's Doug Jamal's grandfather clock collection, I understand.
The sound of music, there's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And off in the corner, an absurd little bird is popping out his head cuckoo.
It's 8 o'clock.
Good night,
Cuckoo.
farewell, I'll be there saying good night. I'd like to stay. I hate to leave this pretty side.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, anybody still breathing out there in television land? We're going to pack up now and get on the train just to upset my nephew Jeremy because he thinks we should take a plane instead of the train. We'll reconvene in 7 days and do this again.
Location to be this.
7 days minus 3 hours. I'm pretty sure it's going to be this location again because there's no way they're going to finish the Hyatt Bar in a week.
I love this location.
There's not a chance of that. 2 weeks would be, that's what they were saying, but yeah, that just seems impossible. But we're having a ball here. I don't care how long it takes. There goes the booze, ladies and gentlemen.
We bid farewell to the
For another week, a sentimental goodbye.
The bar is locked up.
Well, now we know where the booze is kept.
Yeah, that's where it's kept. Ryan wanted to know what was in that little office. Yeah, and I said I don't know. That's where it's kept. We're insiders now.
That's where they're going to keep me. Keep them locked up till Friday. Good night, everybody. Come join us next week, either online or in the physical flesh.
In the flesh.
Here we go.
This was a nice
Here I am. Tune in next week or stop down here, especially if there isn't a game. If there isn't a game, you can park for free really easily or cheaply. When there's a game, it's $20. That's the way it works. We're in the hot part of town. Hot. All right. Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, rerun watchers. Send out a heart to the cadets. Good night.